The east coast of Vancouver Island has some spectacular communities such as Nanaimo, Parksville, and Qualicum Beach. But all of these have drawbacks. Qualicum Beach is a ghost town after sunset. Parksville is insanely busy during the tourism season. And Nanaimo is, well, it's out in the middle of nowhere on a peninsula. However, there is one little-known community that I come back to over and over again as it ticks all of the boxes. The homes, the beaches, the wildlife, the boats, and of course the fishing. The list just goes on and on. Here, you'll have access to all of the amenities of Parksville, the sandy beaches of Qualicum Beach, and the golf and fishing found in Nanaimo Bay. Come with me and discover why I've completely fallen in love with French Creek here on Vancouver Island. French Creek is located on the east side of Vancouver Island and is nestled between Parksville and Qualicum Beach. It is a hidden coastal community with stunning views of the Strait of Georgia and access to the famous Lasqueti Island. One of the highlights of French Creek is its marina, known for its commercial fishery fleet and recreational boating. The French Creek Marina is the heartbeat of this community. Fishermen bring in their catches daily. Salmon and halibut come in masses, which actually reminds me, this is a great place to pick up fresh seafood, which brings me to my next point. When you do visit, make sure you go to the French Creek Fish Market for the absolute best seafood in the world. You will be the hit of the party when you bring thick salmon fillets to a barbecue. Or you can actually go out and book a variety of fishing charters here. These offer visitors a chance to head out on the water for some deep sea fishing or to explore the nearby Gulf Islands. Whether you're a seasoned sailor or just love being near the ocean, this marina is a must-see. Now, it's not just fishing here. At the marina entrance, you'll find a funky building with some fantastic local businesses. The French Creek Pub is excellent for grabbing a bite and a beer after you've spent a long day on the water. And there's also a fantastic barbershop here called Hook with a cute little mascot named Chevy. But my favorite is the 356 Cafe. This place is amazing and named after my dream car, the Porsche 356. This was a car made between the late 40s and mid 60s. Now, 3 things about this amazing cafe. First, they make ridiculously good coffee here. Second, the ambiance of the shop with the cars and the racing memorabilia, it's just really well done without making you feel like you're in a funhouse. Third, there is a Porsche 356 here and a beautiful 911, so definitely pop in if you're a car fan or just if you need to get caffeinated for the day. Nature lovers, French Creek is paradise. This area is home to a diverse range of wildlife. You're likely to see herons soaring above the shores, seals swimming in the marina, and if you're lucky, you might even get a glimpse of a pod of orcas passing through the strait just out there. Now, if you're looking to get away from the ocean, the creek itself, French Creek, is a popular spot for anglers, known for its salmon runs, particularly during the late summer and fall months. And if you're into bird watching, the surrounding forests and coastline offer plenty of opportunities to see some of the island's native species. Nature walks along French Creek are breathtaking. And keep in mind the water level will vary significantly between the summer and the winter months. Here you're going to find hatcheries that assist Mother Nature in populating the ocean with salmon. I have to say thank you to Marion Baker for ensuring that future generations get to catch coho in the Salish Sea just like my son does. When you're in French Creek, you'll still have access to all the great parks and attractions found in Parksville and Qualicum Beach. But it's just a little bit more private, and that's what makes the beaches here so perfect. Less people. Kayaking here is like floating on liquid emeralds. Walking on the beach with your dog is like a scene from a movie. The sand is soft, the gentle lapping waves, it's just so surreal. And oh, actually that reminds me, there was somebody that put a comment down below, I'm sorry I don't remember your name, telling me that Chesapeake Shores or Chesapeake Bay, some show by Hallmark, was actually filmed here for a couple seasons. I love getting comments like that where I learn things about here that I didn't really know, and I love interacting with you guys. So please put comments down below, and I appreciate you watching one way or another. But back to the dogs. Remember that the beach is closed to our four-legged friends during the late winter and early spring months due to migrating geese. Geese. Now, if I'm being honest, I'm not a big fan of swimming in the ocean. I've swam in the ocean 3 times since living here, and 2 of those times it's because I accidentally fell into the salty abyss. So if you do love swimming though, these waters are gorgeous. And there are so few places like this in Canada, so definitely come out here and take advantage. As appealing as it may sound to some of you, it definitely does to me, you are not in the middle of nowhere in French Creek. There are many local businesses that you'll love visiting regularly. Most of them are found in a small business complex just right off the main road. Some of my favorites is Salt Pizzeria, which is delicious, and they really know how to decorate with that's in tune with the West Coast style. Nana and Papa's Bakery is excellent for bread and pastries, and they're baked fresh every single day. There's also pharmacies, ophthalmologists, hairdressers, there's a gas station of course, and all the big box items you need can be found at Wembley Mall. It's just 5 minutes south, just on the border with Parksville. There's no way to downplay this, the homes in French Creek are spectacular. There is so much waterfront real estate, and the streets are beautifully manicured with picture-perfect lawns, mature trees, and stunning homes that emphasize what it truly is like living the island life. You can find some homes in the mid-600s, though there's likely some issues at that price, and all the way up to $3 million or more, if it is the perfect beachfront home. That being said, the median sale price for a home here is in the mid-900s and have been climbing because this is just a fabulous place to live. And if you are looking for a townhome, prices are in the high 700s and nearing the peak that we saw back in 2022. I can't explain how jaw-dropping the walk-on waterfront ocean homes here are in French Creek, and all of the other homes have such easy access to this beach. It's just a few minutes walk away from experience amazing days like this. And I almost forgot, if you do have children, Oceanside Elementary is an excellent French immersion school, which is kind of fitting because you're living in French Creek, you're gonna be speaking French, but yeah. Anyhow, great little school. Families are definitely welcome and kids love being here. Now, even though I'm painting this beautiful picture of living in this place, there are a few things I should point out about French Creek that have caught some of my clients off guard. There are unfamiliar scenarios, I guess is how I'd put it, that are known to locals, but are worth mentioning if you are not here from the island. The first thing I need to point out is that French Creek is on a private water utility, as opposed to being on a public utility like Qualicum Beach, Nanaimo, Parksville, places like that. EPCOR supplies the water for around 4,000 residents in this area, and I've never had a complaint. Actually, it's not a problem at all, but I do like to point out that they tried transferring this to a public utility. The Regional District of Nanaimo tried purchasing this utility back in like 2019, and as it turns out, the rates were actually going to go up, so the residents voted it down. So EPCOR still continues to supply the water. It's not a concern, it's just something that catches people off guard. Second, you must remember that French Creek is pretty much at sea level, so you must expect some sort of moisture to exist in your crawl spaces. Some pumps are standard in certain homes, where the water table is quite high and can rise even higher during the winter months. Ensure you have it professionally inspected before you buy a home, and always check in the crawl space. Third and finally, and there's no way to put this delicately, but I've had people claim that French Creek has a foul odor in the air due to the fish market. This is insane. Maybe sometime in the past before I moved here, otherwise this claim is without merit. But you be the judge. Plan a visit to French Creek and see this hidden paradise for yourself. This community is the perfect balance between Parksville and Qualicum Beach. Find yourself an Airbnb and feel free to reach out to me if you want to meet and talk over a coffee. Or if you're planning to move to Vancouver Island, reach out to us with any questions. With that in mind, I hope you get to live the island life soon. And if you want to learn more about doing so, I would definitely check out this video right here or this video right here.